Hello Gemini, welcome. I'm Lucia and today I'm doing a reading for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising Signs. 3 cards for Gemini. What's going on right now? Oh, we got 4. Okay, we'll take them. Gemini, we have Vine. We have seek out information that will help you. You could be, stay curious, right? Gemini is curious. You could be wanting to know more, learn more. So, of course, follow those instincts, whatever you're drawn to, trust your intuition that you'll be drawn to what you need and you will find, that. So, wind chimes, peace and harmony. Sometimes those sounds that make us feel relaxed, whether it's wind chimes, whether it's rain, whether it's water flowing, vibrational frequencies. There could be something here that could bring you some kind of peace. Also, sound shifts energy. So if you're looking for that kind of, if you're looking for that shift in the energies, that could be a great way to do it. We have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. You guys do have a big heart, and this is the card also to remind you that we have to love ourselves also, because you can't pour from an empty cup. Filling our cup, doing whatever it is for self-care and whatever it is to love ourselves, because sometimes we don't, we think we do, but then we don't. Sometimes you realize that, what am I doing? I need to, love myself a little bit more. So we have Lily, spiritual love. This is that connection with you, your higher self, source, the universe, your spiritual connection. So if you're feeling this too, you could be drawn to practices, meditation, yoga, things like that. Going outside in nature, just taking some breaths, really looking at the trees. Like when you go outside, you're not focused in your mind. What do I need to do today? It's like going outside and just taking a moment to feel connected to the earth, feel connected to the, the air, the clouds, the birds, whatever it is, flowers, trees, whatever it is that makes you feel connected and grounded. And that quiet time, because the quiet time, it kind of resets us. And it also allows us to see things more clear. What else do we need to know before I do the tarot? What do we have? You are breath. You are the breath. Listen and connect to your intuition. When we breathe, it clears our mind. So inhale, peace, and exhale, whatever you need to let go of. Exhale, drama, exhale, whatever, stress, breathe in peace. And then you can even do breathe in peace, exhale peace. So there's something here about you are the breath. You are intuitive. So trust that. And also when you breathe, you bring more of that energy in. So when you breathe, you're bringing in that nourishment, that oxygen that you need, and then you're also releasing when you're breathing out, any energy that is stagnant and any energy that you don't want. We have the 5 of Cups, so there could be something here. There could be something here that you are, some of you could be grieving, some of you could be feeling, this is the card of feeling like, this is a card, it's called disappointment. So there's a challenge here with something emotional. Could be feeling like something could be better, or you could be missing something from the past. Depending on your situation, this can mean a lot of things. So we have Mars and Scorpio energy here. So there is something like letting go of the past and starting new, feeling something, what's missing. There could be something here too, like moving on from the past. If you're feeling like this could be challenging, it's how can we, keep the memories or keep whatever we want from this, the lesson or the memory, and then move on, letting go, because this is the time for new beginnings. We just had that new moon. And we have friendship. So there could be a shift and there could be a change in friendships. We have the moon in Cancer energy here. So it's not just friends. It can even be family. shifts in relationships, you know, the people that mean something to you. This could be feeling different. This could be shifting. You could be missing old ways, old days. Maybe there's someone that's not around anymore and you could be missing them too. So there's something here about really being gentle with yourselves and really practicing self-care, because you could be healing something here with relationships and people. And also things could be changing. So you could be trusting your intuition with that, you know, and, you know, that can also be bringing in new opportunities for different people to come into your life, or different bonds and different connections. We have the Hermit card. What's the Hermit card? We have this Virgo energy. The Hermit card for Gemini. The Hermit is seeking information. It could be with that vine, that new, you know, it could be with this, you know, seek out the information that will help you. So, and this is also that breath card, and trusting intuition and that connection, that spiritual connection card, you know. So the Hermit goes off alone with his little light, and he goes off in the dark, and he can't see what's coming, you know, yet, but he's going to go for some quiet so that he can clear his mind and see clearly without the mind interrupting. It's like moving the mind out of the way, you know, not letting the thoughts or even the people or whatever's going on around him, you know, cloud his mind. He's getting clarity. And we have protection, this Moon and Aries energy. There could be something here where you want to take a step into something new, and this is something that means a lot to you. You could be feeling protective of this thing. You could be birthing something new here for some of you, whether it's a new life that you want or a new situation. It could be professional life, personal life, a relationship even. For some, there could be a relationship here, a new connection. You could be maybe wanting to understand more. And for others, you could be trying to also understand what's going on with that Five of Cups too. So you could be trying to process things. So finding some time to clear, that can help bring clarity so you can make the best decisions moving forward, you know, for your highest good. We have the Priestess card, and this is knowing that you have that intuition inside of you. So trusting your intuition. You could be wanting to see more with this card as well. And some of you could also be feeling out some things. Like you could be, whereas before you could have been talking or discussing something more, you could be withholding and observing something for a little bit right now. You could be feeling this with a certain person or situation here. We have the Three of Cups in the recent past. So there's something here about connections with people in the recent past. What is going on with that Three of Cups? We have discovery. This Mercury and Sagittarius energy. You could be meeting new people, making new connections. You could be planning trips with people, or finding like-minded people to learn from. There could be studies here with other people. There's something about exploring and learning, or something that feels really good in the recent past coming out of this in a situation. We have the Aeon and we have the Queen of Discs in the current energies. These feel really good. The Aeon is transformation. So there's something here that has shifted you. And this is really personal growth from something that was deep, you know. So you could be coming out of this time of something that was deep. Some of you could be feeling that connection with spirit even stronger because of this situation. It could have allowed you to become more closer to you, your higher self, more committed to the self. You know, you could be feeling ancestors around you with this card. This is rising up like the phoenix, you know. There's something here about rising up and being unstoppable with your goals. We have the Queen of Discs, and this is making your life beautiful. This is having some kind of stability. This is also networking with people, doing things with people that make you feel comfortable, being in a comfortable environment. And if it's not uncomfortable, making it in a comfortable environment, or work, you know, whether it's a work environment or home environment. There's something here about bringing beauty to something, or a space around you, or bringing beauty into your life, having a more grounded situation, or having some kind of security even. It could also mean with work, you could be doing things to build like a strong, where you want to go, the final goal, you know, with your professional life as well here. So there's a lot going on with these cards. So what is the energy with the Aeon and the Queen of Discs right now? And it could be something here you're not telling everybody, you know, or you may not be, there could be something you're not You're being very careful who you share something with that Priestess card, or you also could be trusting your intuition with something that is going on now to see where this is going to go in the future. We have Principle. We have this Jupiter and Sagittarius energy. There's room for growth in something that you're doing here, transformation, and building something that's going to expand and become bigger or stronger here. I feel with this energy, we have this balance. You need the balance of the moon and the sun and that hope, you know, the staying hopeful, staying true to yourself with that moon card, you know, seeing through the illusions, any self-limiting talk, you know, and stuff like that. And with that sun energy, connecting to that sun energy to give you that, you know, that energy, that vibration, that life, bringing life, because the sun brings life to... The flowers can't bloom without the sun, so we need that, you know, protective of ourselves, self-care, and nourishing ourselves with that sun, you know, energy. What brings you life? What brings you energy? Pulling more of that energy in for this, because I feel like you have more coming, but there's it's not going to come. There's going to be some challenges there, so it's not going to come easy, but I feel like there's more coming. We have the Prince of Swords, energies around you. There could be things triggering you with this card. But this card can also be, those triggers sometimes can also turn into the fuel, you know, to keep moving with your goals. So there's something here about turning this energy into fuel. Blessings in disguise, I like to call that. So there's something here about... being more assertive in where you want to go with your goals. We have loss in status. So there's something here about feeling disappointed in something. Maybe you were expecting something from either a person or a situation to be one way, but then you have the status card. This, you know, there's growth in what you want to do. For some, there could be growth in relationships as well. There could be a change in relationships, and some people are going to go and some people come, you know, and some people are just here to teach us lessons. There's a lot with these cards depending on how this works. So anything triggering could be turning into a blessing. This loss or whatever this is, loss of energy, loss of money, loss of friendships, loss of anything, could be making room for something better with this Taurus card. So we have some spiritual growth here, along with self-worth, you know, validation, and what you will have, you know, in the future. And I feel like there's things around you that is pushing you to go after this. We have the Eight of Cups here. There's something that whatever's not working out, you guys are not doing this anymore. The Eight of Cups is like walking away from changing, shifting this around, you know, not putting energy, not putting love into what's not working out, what doesn't feel good. So there's something about shifting this energy. This is something that, you know, because this comes into what's on the mind or what we need to focus on. And then with the near future, we have the Six of Cups and the Eight of Swords. There's something about getting out of a stuck situation, or anything that feels stagnant, or believing that something is stagnant because it's really not. So there could be something here. If anyone's sticking to the past or thinking of something from the past, there's something here about what do we need to release to move forward, to free ourselves. Because usually this is, how are we holding ourselves back? So there's something here where you're going to be maybe even thinking about what worked in the past, and that could be working for you now, or what worked in the past may not be working. So you could be looking for new ways to do something so that you can get out of this, free yourself, you know, from thoughts that could be, you know, holding you back, or whatever it is, self-doubt, you know, thinking of, you know, giving something attention that just does not deserve attention. So what's going on with this Gemini? We have this organization card and this escape. We have Mercury and a Virgo energy. So something in the past, you could be seeing what needs to be different. If things are one way in the past, how do we do it now? You could be really looking at this, analyzing, and making a change. This is a near future, so there's something here you're going to be making a change for the better in the past in order to escape this cage, you know, the mental block. There could be a mental block here. this Mars and Pisces energy. So there could be something here where you thought, maybe I can't do this. You're going to turn this into, maybe I can find out how to do this. Or there could be something here where you say, this is never going to happen, to like, maybe this is a possibility. So there's something about freeing yourself from any kind of limiting thoughts or beliefs even. So this is near future cards, and that feels really good. You know, this major transformation here, just balancing that sun and moon energy, exploring something's room for growth in something, and protecting something that you're birthing here. So what else do we have for Gemini? We have... Okay, so I had to actually take a photo. I need a magnifying glass. This is the card, Dracones. And I had to look in the book because I don't know what this means. And it took me a while to read that. And I apologize because I'm waiting for my glasses, my lenses. And in the book, I looked it up, and it says, in the dance of opposites, I discover unity, a harmonious blend of light and shadow, strength and vulnerability. Embracing the dichotomy within, I find balance and wholeness. In darkness, I uncover hidden truths. In light, I see boundless potential. It's like freeing yourself. Each contradiction enriches my journey, offering lessons of resilience and growth. Today, I honor the beauty of dichotomy, knowing that within its paradox lies the essence of my humanity and the depth of my soul. So I apologize for that. I'll be cutting that long wait out so you don't have to wait for that. And let's see what else we have for you. So that is, yeah, it's like making friends with, you know, what your feelings, you know, it's like making friends with your feelings, because we grow from that. Embracing that duality kind of goes together. It's kind of like duality and non-duality. So what do we have? Resonance. You attract what you vibrate. Your energy is aligning with your desires. Elevate your vibration. Engage in high frequency activities like joy, love, and gratitude. Yes, do what makes you feel good. Make some time for that. Make some time for self-care. Make some time for grounding with nature, or whatever it is that makes you feel good. Music, dance, joy, whatever it is that brings you happiness. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini. Take care. Sending love.